Hey, Shalom. First of all, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Akwakadash, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shah who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth. Teach this truth and risk life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, I can get something from this video. Basically, it's going to be about, man, it's a quick video on transit. I was just thinking about a couple different things, man. The society is at an all-time high as far as pride and as far as wickedness, too, you know, which I'll touch on as well. You know what I mean? But, you know, this place is you know, the pridefulness of this place is at an all-time high, man. Okay, here it is. America is on its last legs, on its last leg and its last gear, about to run out. Right? And people they still don't give a fuck. Here it is. The truth is out on the highways and byways, and it's through these videos that we put out day in and day out. And yet, it's only a few that's paying attention. Okay, which, you know, scripture says it's only going to be a few that make it anyway. You know what I mean? But it just goes to show you that when the hell comes, right, you shouldn't feel sorry for these motherfuckers, man. Okay? You know, because here it is, man. You know, like, quick story I you know, heard a couple days ago, man. It pissed me off, man. I had to kind of get on my woman about this shit, man, because first she wasn't finding what the hell was wrong. She was like, well, it ain't me. Well, I'm like, that still should piss you off, though. You know, one of her coworkers, man, is married to a stud, man, and what ended up happening was she's pregnant, and I'm like, well, how the fuck she get pregnant, right? And not the stud, but the girl, you know, that the stud is married to is pregnant. I'm like, well, how the fuck she get pregnant if she married to a woman? And my girl was like, well, this is what happened. They took the stud eggs and they mixed it with another man's sperm and put the sperm and the egg inside the girl who's not the stud so she could have the birth. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? Okay. What sense do that fucking make, man? Because that child has no connection to, it's a useless birth. The child has no connection to its so-called mom. And no connection to whoever the sperm donor was. Which goes to show you that these people, I bet you it's some motherfucking, I think it's an Issacharite woman. Both of them are, you know what I mean? But it goes to show you that these motherfuckers go out their way to go off. They go out their way to go off, man. So you can't feel bad when hell comes, man. You can't feel bad when these people get judgment brought up on them, because they need it. They're asking for it, man, through their actions. Come on, man. They probably went in debt to do that shit, man. They went out their way to fulfill the wickedness of their flesh. And I guarantee you, if you peel an onion back on why they're both in a, you know, homosexual relationship, if you peel an onion back on what trauma led them to that, or what rebelliousness or whatever caused them to rebel led them to that, you'll be like, come on, man, ain't no fucking reason. Ain't no reason to go left. And they went deep left. Like, that's, you know, now you gotta, now how confused is that kid gonna be? Not having any connection, any relation, any bloodline with its birth mother. Because really it's the stud kid and whoever the sperm donor kid is. And the stud really thinks that she's the father of that child. That's why this place gotta. That's why this place gotta fucking go, man. Okay, that's why I gotta go. You'll be a fool to think that the society could go on like this. Here it is. You live in a society where you can't tell woman from man. If you got men out there right now on social media and all that shit that did the sex change and look exactly like women, man, to a T. To a fucking T. everybody's okay with it. So you got to the point to where like now you got to be extra fucking careful because you don't know what you getting yourself. You don't know who you laying down with, man. You got to be fucking careful, man. You know, like you got to, you know, go out there like, you know, single moms is valuable right now. that's you know, that's single. You know, because you at least you know they a fucking woman. Nowadays, you don't even know if she a woman or if it's a woman or not. This shit is, listen, man, listen. That's why this place has the same judgment as Sodom and Gomorrah, man. That's why this place is called Sodom, spiritually called Sodom in Egypt. I mean, you got to be a fool and you got to be fucked up and you got to be with it to want this place to thrive and go on. That shit should be identity theft. That shit should be illegal. But here it is, that shit is being normalized on a daily basis. Here it is, you got this stud marriage where the stud's so-called wife is having a kid and the stud really think it's the father of that kid. The kid comes out not knowing what the fuck is going on. Now, how confused is that little kid gonna be? What kind of story that little motherfucker gotta tell? At parent-teacher conference, oh, you got two women as parents. Yeah, I don't really know how it was made. Woo-to-woo, that shit should be, come on, man. But here it is, you live in a wicked society. The so-called white man rules the society. He's down with that shit, man. In our kingdom, that's, listen, man, the thought of that to get your head chopped off. That's why 2/3 of our people gotta fucking go, man. And these bitches turn that way because of heartbreaks most of the time. I ain't gonna say most of the time, but some of the time. Because the dude who they really love, then so-called cheated. And now the bitch hate men forever. So now she go date a motherfucker who want the be like, the pretend. Can't even call it artificial because it's far from that. You go date a woman that want to be a man. It's just you live in a society where these motherfuckers don't know they left from their right hand, man. You know, and then we get bashed for it, but it's okay. Somebody got to stand up, man. The Lord say, man, who gonna stand up for me? You know, in this place of wickedness, man. Who gonna point out? Who gonna call this place out, man? For its wrongdoings, man. That shit irked my fucking nerves when I heard that, man. You know? And people don't see nothing wrong with that shit. That shit, I'm like, man, I gotta make a video on this shit. Come on, man. And the law tells you, man. Girl on girl is off. Boy on boy is off. Or I should say, you know, that shit is off. Same sex is off. Same sex marriage, all that homosexual shit is off. That shit will get you destroyed. That shit is gonna get you killed, man. But the society's at its wickedness, man. Listen, it's at its. It don't listen, man. Only way it can get worse is if they can figure out how to put a male part on that stud and turn that stud to a male that can impregnate women. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, I don't think it get any fucking worse. That's how you know, pride goes before destruction, man. And if you don't think this place is prideful, where it permits that shit, come on, man. If Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, it was supposed to be looked at as an example on how not to live. But instead, it's living. It's like it's an example on how to live with this rulership. So again, you'll be a fucking fool to want to stay and dwell in to say, oh, I like this place, or I don't see nothing wrong with America, or oh, they you know what they doing don't affect me. What the fuck you mean, man? That shit should irk your fucking nerves, man. I told my woman that, she's like, you know what, you right. She sat down and thought about it. She's like, yeah, you're right, that is kind of fucked up. Yeah, sit back and think. Don't be so sedated mentally to where you don't see any fucking wrongdoing in that shit. Because they know that shit is wrong, man. They know that shit is wrong. That shit ain't right. Come on, man. That shit is not right, man. And it's selfish. But we live in that society where it's acceptable, man. You live in a society to where that shit is permitted. Where that shit is cool almost. Come on, man. This place has to be destroyed, man. Period. This place got to be fucking destroyed, man. And it will be in due time, man. You see it happening now. It's falling now, man. So with that, man, like I said, just a quick video on transit. Lil Willing videos edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakadash. I want to tell you, but let's keep pushing. On to the next. Shalom.